My name is Tony Litt. I'm the MD of Sunrise Radio, and it's my immense pleasure to bring you the official Sunrise Radio podcast. We are the #1 commercial Asian station in the United Kingdom, with many firsts to our name, and we continue to be the voice of British Asians who have given us their love and loyalty over 30 years. It's a legacy we cherish and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. Our aim has always been to entertain the listeners with the best of Bollywood and Bhangra, while also addressing their concerns. A real voice for the community, a vibrant community, and a great nation. We are proud to be British and Asian. This podcast is a compilation of some of the things we do on the station, with a stellar lineup of presenters who each have their own personality and style. It's entertaining, informative, engaging, and we hope you will enjoy it here as a podcast if you are unable to tune in to the radio. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your family and friends about this podcast, and do leave us a comment on what you think. We'd love to hear from you. All the best always. Team Sunrise.
The UK's biggest station mix. Sunrise Radio.
Hi, this is Anushka Arora. As always, lovely to have your company for the Sunrise Radio podcast. And this week, I have another special guest on the show. I am now joined by our very special guest we have been waiting for since a very, very long time. Rahat Fateh Ali Khan ji, welcome to Sunrise Radio live in the studio. कैसे हो आप?
जी मैं ठीक हूँ, आप कैसे हो? ठीक हो?
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल ठीक. आप बताइए, आप के साथ मुलाकात बहुत बहुत टाइम बाद हो रही है.
जी अब ऐसा ही है कुछ. वो पिछले 19 के बाद हम वापस.
मैं वो याद कर रही थी शो पे, मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा था कि आप लास्ट कब आए थे स्टूडियो.
19 में आए, उसके बाद कोविड में सारे आ गए.
हाँ जी.
माशाल्लाह अभी अल्लाह के करम से सभी चीजें ओपन हो रही हैं, तो हमने अपना टूर स्टार्ट किया.
Hanji, no, definitely. We are really, really looking forward to it. So you have your UK tour, which is happening this weekend, bank holiday. We've got Birmingham on the 26th of August, Leeds on 27th, and of course, we finish it off with the finale, London 28th of August. आपको कैसा लग रहा है कि आप वापस आ रहे हो यहाँ पे काफी टाइम बाद, तो उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए.
जी एक्चुअली होता है ऐसे है, जब भी मैं खासतौर पे यूके आता हूँ तो मैं एक अपने जो बचपन में एक चाइल्डहुड की जो एक मेमोरी है वो मुझे एक वो एहसास होता है, फीलिंग आती है कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं पहले आया 1985 में, तो तब से जो मेरी ऑडियंस है वो मुझे सुनते आ रहे हैं खान साहब जी के साथ, उस्ताद नुसरत अली खान साहब के साथ. तो ये जो मंथ है अगस्त का, ये बहुत प्रेस्टीजियस मंथ है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि उस्ताद नुसरत अली खान साहब की जो एक 25वीं एनिवर्सरी है वो हम 16 अगस्त को मना के आए हैं. वो उसको सेलिब्रेट करके आए हैं उनके श्राइन पे, और ये मंथ पूरा उन्हीं का सिलसिले में है. तो इट्स वेरी क्वाइट को मिक्स फीलिंग है, खुशी भी है, थोड़ा खान साहब की याद भी है. जी. तो अपनी ऑडियंस को मिलने की एक ख्वाहिश भी है.
और आप जब आप शोज करते हैं, आप बहुत अलग अलग चीजें लेके आते हैं हमारे लिए, अपने ऑडियंस के लिए, बट इस बार क्या अलग है?
इस दफा चूंकि हमने फर्स्ट टाइम जो है वो फ्यूजन बैंड को मुतारफ कराया था जी, और उसके बाद 19 के बाद हम आए ही इस, और बहुत ही वो अभी शुरू में वो लोग थे, और अभी जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा हमने उनको और भी अच्छा एक मजबूत जो एक सेगमेंट है वो बना लिया हुआ है. तो उसी एक नई जो चीज़ है वो फ्यूजन है, और फ्यूजन में जो लड़के हमारे साथ परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं दे आर ऑल यंग पीपल्स, और उनमें जो नए म्यूज़िक की जो एक झनकार होनी चाहिए, एक वलवला होना चाहिए, उनमें भरपूर मिलता है. तो ये चीज़ हम लेके आए हैं अपनी ऑडियंस के लिए, और कुछ जो हमारे नए OSTs हैं वो परफॉर्म करूँगा मैं.
जी. You have your brothers with you, performing with you, of course, on the UK tour as well. Legacy की बात करते हैं. I think we have 3 generations. Is that right?
मेरा भाई जो कि पहले भी परफॉर्म मेरे साथ करता है जी, मगर फर्स्ट टाइम मेरा बेटा जो है वो भी मेरे साथ परफॉर्म कर रहा है. Wow. तो this is like a 3 generation you can call. तो एक एक बहुत ही स्पेशल ये मंथ है जिसमें ये हमारा टूर हमने रखा। तो इसमें उस्ताद नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब के यही सिलसिले में ये सारी चीज़ें हम उनको ये डेडिकेट भी कर रहे हैं, ये कुछ चीज़ें उनकी।
तो वो जो आपके बेटे हैं जो आप वो परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, उनको कैसे फील हो रहा है और उनको कैसे लग रहा है कि इतने बड़े स्टेज पे O2 में यूके टूर है उनका, पहली बार परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, तो उनको कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत एक्साइटेड है वो। और मैंने भी जो अपना फर्स्ट जो खान साहब के साथ अपना किया था, टूर किया था 1985 में
जी।
तो वो जो था वो एक फेस्टिवल था गोरों का, वो मेड फेस्टिवल था। तो उसमें हजारों की तादाद थी, ओनली वेस्टर्न ऑडियंस। तो मैंने उनके साथ बैठ के तब परफॉर्म किया था। इसी तरह से लेगेसी आगे बढ़ती है कि आप जो बड़ा स्टेज है एकदम बच्चे को कहो कि उसका हौसला फिर बढ़ता है। तो दैट्स व्हाई मैंने सोचा कि इसको स्टार्ट करवा देना चाहिए।
बिल्कुल।
तो हिज नेम इज शाहजमान अली खान और मेरे भाई का नाम है वजाहत अली खान।
जी जी जी। एंड राहत जी, मैं एक्चुअली सोच रही थी अबाउट योर न्यू music, your new stuff, and the popularity of OSTs, especially in Pakistan, वो आजकल बहुत चला हुआ है। तो आपका एक OST का भी सेगमेंट होगा? जी,
OST का हम 6 से 7 जो OST हैं जो कि बहुत पॉपुलर हुए पिछले सालों में, हम वो जो रिसेंटली आए हैं वो भी हम परफॉर्म करने जा रहे हैं। क्योंकि वाकई जो एक जो ड्रामा इंडस्ट्री को कम से कम उसको मद्देनजर रखते हुए एक बहुत ही छोटी समझी जाती है ड्रामा इंडस्ट्री, बट उसने बहुत बिजनेस किया और लोगों की जो है वो लाइकनेस जो है वो OST के बारे में बहुत ज्यादा है। तो दैट्स व्हाई हमें एक अलग से सेगमेंट उसका जो है वो OST का रखना पड़ा।
जी जी। और आप एक छोटी सी झलक दे सकते हैं हमें?
जी जरूर। मन झूम झूम, मन झूम झूम, तन झूम झूम, मन झूम झूम गाए। मन झूम झूम, तन झूम झूम, मन झूम झूम गाए। तावीज बना के मैं पहनूं तुझे, दिल घर है खुदा का ना छोड़ इसे। मांगू मैं अब क्या रब से, पाया है तुझका जब से। इश्क मेरा हम पे तारी रक्स में जहां। करूं सजदा एक खुदा को, पढ़ूं कलमा या मैं दुआ दूं, दोनों ही एक खुदा और मोहब्बत।
Wow. I'm just really looking forward to the UK tour. Now, I'm just going to invite Salman from PME Events. Salman, as always, so lovely to see you. I know we only get to meet when Rahat ji is in the UK, but, you have just completed 10 years touring with the greatest Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. How are you feeling about that?
Anushka, I think I don't have the right words to thank the Almighty first, and then of course Ustad Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, all the musicians we have. And this is from, I've always said, I'm just a fan of Khan Sahab. I remain to be one. And till he allows me to work with him, I'm there unconditionally. So really ye jo safar raha hai, Anushka, of course, London being home, UK being home, but duniya bhar mein, मैं बहुत कहते हैं ना, I very proudly and profoundly say that we go from Vancouver all the way to Auckland. एक पूरी दुनिया है ये. और for people, they may not understand 35 years ago when a 16-year-old thought and believed that he could do something when it comes to live concerts. So really it's a milestone of completing that sort of phase. And I also know that with Sunrise Radio, with Mr. Lit, I remember in those days when I used to be interacting, and of course Tony now and all of. So it's one big family.
Absolutely.
So it's magical, and I'm so looking forward to every concert of this tour with Khan Sahab.
And I think for us, London O2 Arena being the really, really big one, such an iconic venue, and I think it's with after the pandemic, pandemic, it's not an easy ride. It's these live events. We were all really hit by this pandemic. But, you guys have really, and always and forever, every time I see your shows or every time I'm involved with them in any way or the other, I just walk out with such a big smile on my face. So I think I just want to say congratulations to you on 10 years.
And खान साहब को 10 साल से सुन रहे हैं
जी.
अब भी जब भी मैं साइड ऑफ द स्टेज में खान साहब को सुनता हूँ ना, it's this I'm mesmerized the same way.
Yep.
जैसे पहली बार सुन रहा हूँ.
Yep.
I think आपकी भी feelings are very mutual.
Yes.
और I think जितने भी सनराइज रेडियो के सुनने वाले हैं, so खान साहब बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका कि आप हमेशा हमें इतना
नहीं ऑफ कोर्स सलमान भाई आपने माशाल्लाह डिलीवर इतना भरपूर और इतना परफेक्ट डिलीवर किया है व्यूअर्स को, ऑडियंस को. हर साल आप कुछ ना कुछ फाइन करते रहते हैं. ये तो हम आपके पैशन को समझते हैं, आपके साथ रहते हैं तो जानते हैं. आपका जो शौक है, आपका जो लगन है, ये उसी तरह से है जिस तरह के मुझे अपने काम से है.
That is really lovely. I think both of you working together, it makes us very happy as well because we get to see legends like Rahat Fateh Ali Khan here in the UK. So, Rahat ji, आप पूरे UK में perform कर रहे हो, मतलब Leeds, Birmingham, you've got London, so we want to make sure just, the Manchester crowd, everyone from the UK comes. What is your message for them?
मैं उनको यही मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ जो एक जब शुरू में 1985 में मैं तो इन सारी जगहों पे आया उस्ताद नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब के साथ. मैं बिल्कुल एक बच्चा 12 साल का बच्चा था और तब से मैं उस ऑडियंस को देखता आ रहा हूँ. ये तभी जो हमारे शोज हैं वहाँ पे हो पाते हैं कि उस्ताद नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब को लोग बहुत प्यार करते हैं उन जगहों पे और बेसिकली कव्वाली लिसनर्स हैं
जी. तो
मैं उनको यही पैगाम दूंगा कि कीप योर लव अप for Qawwali and for our family. तो अपने प्यार को बढ़ा के रखिए और जो इस तरह से जो जैसे आप प्यार देते आए हैं उसी तरह से प्यार दीजिए
जी. और कव्वाली की बात कर रहे हैं राहत जी, आपकी एक नई कव्वाली आ रही है फॉर अ मूवी, तो उसके बारे में प्लीज बताइए बिकॉज मैं वेट कर रही हूँ इसके लिए.
जी, हमारी कव्वाली जो है वो शेखर कपूर जी उसको डायरेक्ट किया उस फिल्म को और जमैमा खान ने उसको अपनी जो एक फिल्म है उसमें यूज किया है हमारी गाई हुई कव्वाली को, जो कि उस्ताद नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब ने पहले गाई हुई थी. और ये ए अथरा इश्क नहीं सौण दिंदा सारी रात जगाई रखदा है, ये कव्वाली जो है वो उसमें है उस फिल्म में, जो कि बहुत अच्छा उन्होंने इसको जो फिल्माइजेशन है बहुत अच्छी हुई.
जी. एंड उसकी रिलीज डेट है कुछ या
ये शायद मुझे नहीं पता.
अच्छा, नहीं पता. ठीक है, कोई नहीं, हम पता कर लेंगे, वो तो कोई बात नहीं. द मूवी इज व्हाट्स लव गॉट टू डू विद इट. वैसे तो मैं ये मूवी देखने जा रही हूँ अगले वीक,
तो पता लग ही जाएगा.
मैं आपको बता दूंगी फिर. राहत जी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग इनटू द स्टूडियो. लेकिन जाने से पहले एक और आप हमारे लिए गाना गा दीजिए प्लीज.
जी, आप हुक्म करें, कौन सा गाना?
मेरा बहुत मन कर रहा है कि आप वो गाना गाओ, मन की लगन.
ओके, ठीक है. लगी तुमसे मन की लगन, लगन लगी तुमसे मन की लगन, लगन लगी तुमसे मन की लगन, लगन लगी तुमसे मन की लगन. गली गली घूमे दिल तुझे ढूंढे, गली गली घूमे दिल तुझे ढूंढे, तेरे बिन तरसे नैन, लगन लगी तुमसे मन की लगन, लगन लगी तुमसे मन की लगन.
Oh, so nice. That was absolutely wonderful. Rahat ji, thank you so much. We really look forward to seeing you this weekend live in concert. Salman, PME Events, thank you so much for coming into the studio this afternoon. Thank you.
Listen to our Bollywood queen Anushka Arora from 12 noon to 4 p.m. weekdays on Sunrise.
It is
exactly 10:15 and you're tuned to Sunrise Radio. Got a very special guest joining me right now. And I just wanted to say that many of you will be receiving your A-level results today. And if you haven't already decided on your career path, why not consider nursing today? I have a special guest on the show to tell you all about nursing as a career. Nurse Rohit Sagoo, academic and founder of British Sikh Nurses. Rohit, welcome to the show, my friend. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Obviously, so you're a nurse yourself, but you're an academic and founder of the British Sikh Nurses. So I wanted to ask you, can you tell us a little bit about how you got into nursing and your career path?
So really, first, I just want to congratulate everyone on their A-level results and those who are anticipating their A-level results today as well. In terms of my nursing career, I started just a little over around 20 years ago. And so it's just going through university, doing my nursing BSc course, and from there propelling into a really lovely career in nursing. And, you know, there's about over 50 specialisms in the nursing profession. And so through my work, I've worked within a multidisciplinary team providing care for children. So I'm a children's nurse by background. So there's 4 tiers of nursing. If you're thinking about going to nursing, there's mental health, children's nursing, adult nursing, and learning disabilities. So within those areas and fields of nursing, you can choose a variety of work, everything from hospitals or out in the community, in patients' homes, or in the operating theatres as well. So my career kind of was in children's nursing. So I worked in the wards, on children's wards in A&E within children's nursing as well, so the emergency department, and also within specialist arenas such as hospice care. So I was caring for palliative children who may have come to the end of life, or those that needed respite and had some, multiple anomalies, and so needed respite care as well. So I had a really good, brilliant career in nursing, which I really loved as well. And then I just kind of fell into education. So now I'm teaching the youngsters nursing and those who want to come into nursing as well, within children's nursing as well.
I could totally relate as well, because I've worked with children for many, many years, and it's such a rewarding thing to do. But how did you first become interested? Like, what was the thing that triggered you in becoming a nurse, going into a nursing career in the first place?
I just really thought about just how the possibilities that I'd have, and the real difference that I'll make in people's lives. And so that's the kind of thing that I really wanted to do. And it was kind of pioneering, because I was one of the first South Asian British-born male nurses in paediatrics. You never really see it within children's nursing. So it was, I was new to the field, and coming on to, children's ward, it was like, you're male, you're South Asian, aren't you a doctor? No, I'm not, I'm a nurse. And so, it was a real joy to, pioneer, or, kind of half break a glass ceiling into the career. But it was the actual career opportunities that were really amazing, the great career prospects, the funding and placements that I had and learned while I was a student nurse as well, the challenges, the skills, working in a multidisciplinary team, the contribution that I'm making to children and families and their well-being. And that was the real key fundamental for me.
Yeah, I can imagine that, and I love your analogy about the stereotypes, which I can imagine to be very, very true. But it's fascinating that you decided to do this as well, and it's great. It's amazing that you kind of paved the way for other people as well. So, where did you train to be a nurse, and how long did it take you to become qualified?
Okay, so I trained at University of West London. That was many moons ago, but you can go now to most universities for health sciences department or offer nursing courses. You can certainly go to universities that offer nursing courses. Obviously have the right GCSEs in English and Math, and A-level grades as well. There's also an option to do the BTEC Level 3 in Health and Social Care. So if you pass with that and you get the right accredited points, you can then go to university courses for that as well. The course itself is a 3-year pre-registration BSc degree. Obviously choose the field that you want to go in, so whether it is children's nursing, mental health, learning disabilities, or adult. And once you've chosen your specified field that you'd want to go in, then obviously you'll have the basic training in terms of the fundamental principles of nursing, anatomy and physiology, and lots of other kind of specialist modules as well that you might have within your field of nursing as well. And thereafter, you'll have the dissertation that you'll do. After that, you really transition, and you have practice hours as well, which is brilliant about nursing. So you're not just within university, you're also hands-on, face-to-face with patients as well. So you'll have at least 40 to 50% of the course will be hands-on with patients, or you'll have simulated practice as well, which is kind of based upon examination skills within a virtual ward in your university. So you'll get lots of practice areas as well, and face-to-face practice areas in different variety of clinical areas, such as A&E, oncology, which is cancer care, or out in a community, or with a health visitor, or with a community nurse. So you'll have a variety of practice in terms of it encompasses together for you to be a qualified nurse. And once you're qualified, it's just transitioning into a qualification and then finding your career prospects. And there's lots in terms of it where you can go thereafter. So you could go into postgraduate education. You could go into, different fields of nursing, such as a district nurse or health visitor or advanced clinical practitioner. So, possibilities in nursing are endless.
I can imagine. I can imagine it being so wide and so varied. And I wanted to ask you as well that, when you decided to do this as well, what was the biggest challenge and fear that you faced? And also as well, did you find that your friends and family were supportive of your career choice?
My family have always been supportive of my career choice, which is a really good thing, because obviously back then it was you're going into children's nursing. My dad said, "My God, okay," but it was really supportive, and I think that's a really good thing to have. I think what we need is also looking at, especially being male. I'm going to promote this in terms of my own myself as well, but we do need South Asian males in nursing as well as females as well. But biggest challenge was actually really just that transition of becoming a student nurse to a staff nurse, because then you're really autonomous in your work. And it's almost like, you've done the driving lessons, you've passed your driving test, you've got your degree, and then you're out on your own. And it's really weird how all of those 3 years of learning and professional and practice come together in fruition, and you're actually then a qualified nurse, and you're actually learning everything, you're doing everything. You're thinking, my God, the degree has really given me a real good platform to increase my learning and increase my specialist learning within my chosen field.
That's amazing. I think that's a brilliant answer as well. And I wanted to ask, out of all the experiences you had, what's been one standout moment for you that has been so rewarding, that's just made you think about nursing as well? It's just made you think, I'm so glad I chose this path.
Actually, there's two standout moments. One, my transition into education and giving back to the student nurses and seeing them, encompass what they've, achieved as well over time. And the second one is actually, my own, in terms of starting up British Sikh Nurses in 2016, and just giving back to the community and doing lots of work around stem cell donation, organ donation, and also health screening within the South Asian community. And I think the pinnacle of it was being awarded by the Royal College of Nursing for a leadership award last year. So, that was, kind of icing on the cake.
No, that's brilliant. And I think that is, again, a very strong reason and a driver for you, and could be for other people as well, to make a real difference and impact and leave a legacy. So on that note, what advice can you give young people who are thinking about training to become a nurse within the NHS? And why is this a profession that you would recommend?
I think it's a really good profession to have. There's over 50 specialisms, as I've said. The opportunities are endless in terms of your career path that you can encounter as well. I think you get a lot of, you obviously, with the good thing about nursing is there's some eligible funding as well with nursing. So it's a little different from the normal university courses where you have to get student loans out. Here, there's eligible funding. So if you're going for child or adult or mental health or learning disabilities nursing, you could get between £5,000 to £8,000 in terms of a bursary to help you along your way as well. And I think it's just such a rewarding profession. You engage with your patients, you make a difference every single day in your life, and in their lives as well. And also you make a great contribution to society and their health and well-being as well. So it's such a rewarding profession. And I strongly say that, if you've want a career path, go for nursing. It's awesome. I've loved it. So, and I'm continuing to love it. So I'd only encourage others to join as well.
I genuinely can feel the passion in your voice as well, and it's really coming across. And listen, I know you've got another interview coming up any minute. Two last very quick questions. One, please tell us why you set up the British Sikh Nurses.
I saw a gap within the market for, some South Asian, healthy lifestyles, promoting healthy lifestyles in the South Asian community. Obviously, research, we do know that there's a high incidence of high blood pressure and diabetes within the South Asian community. So that really made me think about, let's health screen everyone. Maybe not everyone knows. Let's work on, and the Department of Health and Social Care then contacted me and said, why not work on, organ donation, stem cell donation. So to date, we've done quite well in terms of just getting at least around up to 3,000 people signed up for the stem cell register. We've also had up to about potentially up to 9,000 lives by registration of organ donation in the last few years. And also we've saved a life from living donation as well. So we've supported South Asian families looking for a living donor. And also we've potentially screened around 3,000 people within the South Asian community. So, that's been awesome, and we're continuing that practice, and this is set aside to my main job. So I've got a very patient wife that allows me to do the work that I do.
I love it. That obviously makes life a lot easier when you've got a supportive and patient partner. That's brilliant. Honestly, I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart. I could feel your passion. I could feel how sincere you are about this work and that you love it. So as a final quick question before you go for your next interview, can you give us 3 words to sum up being a nurse for the NHS?
Really, it's about the ethos of care, compassion, and competence.
Beautiful. Well, listen, Rohit, I just wanted to say thank you for joining us today. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for raising this awareness and inspiring others and the younger generation to go for a career in the NHS and nursing. It's an amazing accomplishment, and anyone who wants to find out more can search NHS nursing careers to find out about the range of nursing roles available. And Rohit, if anyone wants to connect with you, how can they reach out to you, by the way?
Oh, you can. I'm on Twitter at Nurses Sikh, and also Facebook and Instagram at British Nurses as well. And just one quick thing as well. So for those doing A-levels and you want to do nursing, there are some clearing places as well. So just go onto the UCAS website, and there will hopefully be some clearing places for you to apply.
Superb. Thank you so much for that reminder. Once again, Rohit, thank you for coming on Sunrise Radio and being such an amazing guest and telling everyone and educating and inspiring everyone as well. I know you've got another interview. I'm going to let you go. Have a wonderful day, my friend. And once again, thank you, Rohit. If you missed that as well, we will make sure we get this added to the podcast or something as well, ladies and gentlemen. But there you go. For all those who've just passed their A-levels, got their A-level results today, and you're considering or not sure about your career, consider a career in nursing as well. Reach out to Rohit or find out more. Once again, search NHS nursing careers to find out more about the range of nursing roles available within the NHS.
Catch our love guru, Amit Sodha, between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. every Sunday for that chill out zone.